Hello everyone, welcome to the today's lecture. In this lecture, we will be discussing about the strings in Java. So we will be starting from very basics and we will see the internal working of the strings, how the character array is created in the string class, and we will also see the difference between the string pool and the heap memory in Java. So after that, we will also see the reference, how the object reference is created and how they are behaving, and after that we at the last we will also see the few methods in strings. Yeah, so before that we will start with a simple question that, so why we need the strings here. So let's say we will be having some primitive data type that can store a character. Let's say if I want to store my name into the some variable, right, and I want to print the my name ram. So what I am doing is I will be storing one character in this variable, and I will be taking another variable that is ch, this ch2, that will be storing a, and I will be taking another variable character that is ch3, that will be storing m. So what I can do is that so if I want to print the my name as ram, so let's say I will be writing print statement here. So in this I will be writing ch1, ch2, and ch3. So the final output is ram, right? So I can handle the like limited number of characters, so using the primitive data types. So that is a primitive data type. So let's say if I want to store something like string that is having or characters, let's say um, 100 characters, let's say 50 characters of the string, right? So it's not possible, or it's not a practice that creating 100 variables and 50 variables. I think it's not a good practice like a programmer. So to resolve this issue, so we got a string class. So in the string class we will be having some character array. String is a class, let's say. So this is just think like a string is a class that is a container. So that is a container, right? So inside this container, so this, so we will be having some character array that will be storing the character into the array. So what is an array? Array is just like a container that is storing the character in a sequence, right? So let's say if I want to store like something ram, right? So what it does, it will be storing r here, a here, m here, u here, right? So 0 1 2 3. So this is the internal working of the string. So how will declare string? Yeah, let's go over the next slide here. So yeah, what is string? So we already know that sequence of characters, right? It's not a primitive data type. So string is a class in Java. So so this is a syntax to store anything in the string, right? So what does it mean? You can see that string is a class, right? So string is created on object inside the string class. So string is created on object and storing inside this object. So it will be storing the hello world, right? You will be see there is a some two containers, that is heap memory and the pool, string pool. So we'll be discussing later. So before that, yeah, let's go into the code editor. So I will be declaring string, yeah, string name is equal to ram, right? Ram. So before that I just want to show you little implementation of the string class in internally. So I will go to here, so I will be see implementation here. So you can see, so if I scroll up here, you can see that yeah, this is the way we are actually using the strings here. But after that internally it will be splitting the all the character into the all the string of characters into the single characters, right? So yeah, you can see that this is a character array. So we will be discussing the array, how array declaration in the future video, but as of now you can see that it's a container that is storing the each character, right? After that it will be binding all the characters into this one object, and it will be storing into some container, right? Yeah, you can see that. So you will be having all the methods inside this. So yeah, this is the internal working of the strings. So if you can see that if you can, if you can see that this is an string, right? So internally how it's stored, so you can see that this is an character array, right? So character array that has stored H here, E here, L here, L here, O here, and at the last you can please remember that at the last it will be storing new line character, right? So every string will be stored this one. Yeah, this is the declaration of the string and store how you store the string. So another character of the string is that it's an immutable. So it's an immutable, right? So what is an immutable? So you cannot modify it, right? Cannot we cannot modify it. Let's say so. Let's say in the code editor, I will be going into the previous one. If I want to add something like name dot concat, let's say if I want to add hi to the ram, right? You can see that it's after that I will be printing name here. So you can see that uh, according to our assumption, it should be print something like Ram Hai, right? So it will not print that. It will be only printing the Ram here. So the string concatenation is not allowed in the strings. You can see. So strings are immutable. So we cannot modify the strings. Yeah. After that, we will be see the and we'll see now we will see how the string pool and the heap memory. Initially the system is having heap memory, right? So this is an heap memory. Inside this heap memory, so this is an heap. So inside this heap, let me create a big size container so that I can explain the pool also inside that. Yeah, this is an heap memory. So inside this heap memory, we will be having some string pool, right? So that is another container inside this heap memory. So this is an pool, right? What? So when we are creating like something like string name is equal to, so when we are creating this string here, string object here, let's say Ram, I will be creating Ram. So it will be this is called a string literal. So this is going into the pool, right? So it will be going into this. So there is some references created inside this pool, so that will be locating to this string. Let's say some reference is called there is some code like there is some address of the memory address that will be um, pointing to the ram object, this object string object. And let's say if I am creating another string that is string same, let's say that would be we'll take name, will be change variable name here, name one here. So I will be also again I will be creating the same string that is ram. So it will not create another object to store the same literal here, right? So it will be pointing now, it will be this memory address is pointing toward this object, right? So this will be remains present in this pool only, but when you are creating the same literal, so this is the first literal, this is second literal, both are same, but you can see the variables are different, but the memory address which is pointing towards the initial ram, so now it will be pointing towards the present ram. So if I will be creating another variable, let's say name 2 here, so name 2, so again I will be creating ram here. So what it does is, so this is a memory address that is initially presented pointing towards the first literal here. So after that it will be pointing, after creation of the second literal it will be pointing towards this one. After creation of the third literal it will be creating another string pool. Here I will be writing ram here. So now it will be pointing towards the this ram object, right? So they are present, remains present in the string pool. So you can see now this will be pointing towards this object. So let's see, let's say if I will be writing string name, initially it will be marking name 1. So this is a name to ram. So you can see that I will be printing, so I will be printing name 2, right? So it will be printing same thing. So what I can do is that I will be comparing them. Let's say they are both are same or not. So you can see it will be printing true. So, so what it does, you can see that it will be simply check the references of the two objects. Let me discuss. Let me show you. Yeah. Let's say this is an pool. So this is an pool inside the heap memory. So initially ROM is created here, right? So there is a memory address that is referencing to the RAM string object. Let's say 0f something x, right? So this is a memory address that is referencing towards the RAM. So when you're creating the next RAM, so the same memory address is pointing towards the next RAM, right? So when you are doing equal to, it will only checking the references of the both the variables. So initial variables, so name one is pointing towards here, right? So name two is pointing towards here, right? So both are referencing to the same memory address. That's why this equal sign is just defines the reference of the two objects. So if they're same, if the two objects are having same references, it will be giving output as true. Otherwise, it will be giving output as false. Let's say if I will be creating some other name here, so what I can do is, let me write it neatly. Let's say I will be drawing it clearly. Yeah. So this is a string pool, right? What I can do is that initially I will be having string name one is equal to Ram, right? So, so in the second string, what I will be I will be storing name two as, yeah, I will be storing hi here. So initially Ram is string literal that will be storing some, yeah, this is the object that is storing Ram. So and that is represented as 0x something some memory address. So that is in hexadecimal. So in the next string literal will be stored, that is very different, right? That is hi. So that is stored in the, that another object is created and that will be stored in the another memory address. So the, let's say the memory address is 1xf, right? So, so if the literals are having same value, they are stored, they are locating into the same memory address. If the literals are having different different values, so they will be creating a new object and they will be stored. So if I will do, I will be showing the code editor here. You can see if I do something like hello here, you can see they are not equal now. Yeah, you can see that they are not equal now. So if you, let's say, so this is only checking the references of the two variables, right? So let's say if I want to write name one here, so this is implies same. So we will be using, we will also discuss about the string dot equals method that will be used to checking the each character of the string. So now, so we'll see, we already done a little about the string pool and heap memory. Heap is the largest container. There's a big container that will be inside this, that we will be having string pool here, store unique literals. Yeah. So the literals are in multiple literals are having same value. So we will be overwriting them, right? So we will also see the, yeah. Now we will be see how we will be use heap memory. So when we will be using heap memory, let's say this is a string literals. So now we will be see how we will be creating an object using the new keyword. Let's say string name is equal to new string hello, right? So this is an, so when you are writing new keyword here, so object is created in the heap, right? So this object is uses the heap memory. while the string literals are using the string pool. Let's say if I will be writing yeah, I will use the variable here where one, so this is and where two, so I will be having new string. So hello, if you can see that in the string literals, so the both things are same, right? Let's say let, let's copy it. Yeah, what I can do is that yeah, so this is an the both two objects are created in the heap memory. So you can see using the new every time when we are writing new keyword, one object is created corresponding to that string object. Let's see how this is look like something. Yeah, I will be explaining very clearly in this images. When you see that yeah, this is a string literal, right? We are not used any new keyword here, so this memory is stored in the heap string pool, right? So there is a big container that is a heap memory. Inside this heap memory we will be having string pool, so that will be storing only the unique string literals. So outside this there is a heap memory, right? So if you can see this example, both the literals are having same value because they are pointing to the single memory address, right? So they are having same memory address. So yeah, they are same values because yeah, if you can see here that we are created two new objects using the new keyword. So this, when we are using new keyword here, so this will create every time new object corresponding to the string object. Let's say the string one is having John, so there is a some object is created corresponding to some, so it will be taking some memory address like fd1. So this object is taking 0xfd212, yeah, like this. So this one I'm just writing for the example here to understanding. So there is no nothing in the string pool. You can see their both strings are in the heap memory, right? So if you can see this one, yeah, so these are string literals, right? So they are having both having same values. Let's say this is a heap, so inside it we are having pool string pool here. So in this we will having only tat. So there is a two objects of tat. So tat, but you can see that, so there is only one reference that is pointing towards the string, this string object. Well, we are created two. Yeah, let me draw the neat diagram here. Yeah, so you can see that this is an TAT, so that is pointing towards the some memory address inside the string pool. Let's say 0fx, right? So another time when I am writing the same string literal, that is TAT. So now the same memory address is pointing toward this object, right? So this is remain same in the string pool, and we will be having two objects, right? Yeah. So when we are using declaring the strings object using the new keyword, so every time the object is created in the heap memory, right? So in this TAT is created something like 0x in this memory address. Another TAT is created at 0fx some at some memory address, right? When you write any n number of um, strings here using the, if you declare the string of a number of string objects, so every time it will be creating some new memory address and new object here, right? Yeah, this is basic difference between the string pool and the heap memory. And we'll see I think you can see that if you use the string literal here, see both things are same, right? But here you can see that it's they are not same, they are different, right? So let me print the var1 equal to var2. So this will be using for printing the reference checking. So let's checking this same reference or not, right? Yeah, let let's run it. You can see it will definitely give false, because when you are creating a object using new keyword, that every time that will be creating a new object. So let's write something like var1 dot equals var2. It will be giving you output true, because it will be only comparing the characters, right? So if the values are equal or not, you can see it is true because both words are same. Let's say I am removing over here, you can see it will be giving false. Yeah, it will be, yeah, yeah, simply it will be checking the both strings are same or not using the equals method that is present in the string class. So yeah, this is about the string objects using the new keyword. Let's say we know that the strings are immutable, right? So let's I want to add where 1 plus is equal to some high, right? And I will be print sorry, I will be print the var one. Let's say the high is concatenated with the var one or not. Yeah, it's concatenated. Let's see how it is working. You can see that initially we are having some object that is, let me draw some. Yeah, initially there is an object inside a heap memory, right? So I am created one of the object using the new keyword that is having hello, right? Now in the next, so what I'm doing is I want to concatenate this hello to the high. So after concatenation, so you can see that it should be look like something hello high, right? So but we don't want to create the another new object, so we just want to modify the existing object, right? So this is an object one, and this is an object 2 after the concatenation. You can see we don't want this thing, so we are not modifying the existing object, but we are creating one new object when we are concatenating. So you can see that I so if the string is mutable, so we actually want to have something high here instead of creating new objects. So what happens is initially, yeah, when you are adding high to the hello to high to the hello, so there is a one new object is created at the time of concatenation, so that is having hello and hi. So this is an object one, and this is an object two. So you can clearly see that, see, strings are immutable in the Java after observing this small behavior of the references. So I would say that this is an object one, and this is created one of the object two, right? After this, yeah, this is demonstrating that clearly we can clearly see that we cannot mute the strings here in this Java. After we saw about this one, and yeah, I think we saw about the references here, and we also saw the, yeah, there is common methods used in the strings here, that is the length. So that will be written in the length of the strings, that will be written in the character at the particular index. So it will be checking the, so it will be used for the references, it will be used for the content, is the content is equal or not. So two upper two lower, it's they are very basic, like if you apply this method on the particular string, that will be get into the two uppercase, or this will be getting to a lowercase. Let's write all those things. Let's say I want to declare one of the string str is equal to new string Java program, right? So initially I want to know the sout string dot lengths, right? You can see that if I will print this, it will be definitely print 1 2 3, yeah. 12, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Yeah, it will be printing 12. The next one is if I want to know the character at the particular index. So you can see that I want to know the what is the character at the string dot charAt. Let's say I want to know the character at the fourth index. Let's see what does it print. It will be printing nothing because there is a space at the fifth index. Let I fourth index. Let me print something on at the fifth index. Yeah, that will be printing p. This is on fifth index, right? Yeah, this is a simple that particular give the this method is give the particular character at the index. And what else we are left with? Yeah, there is equals. We already learned about this one in the previous in the past. Like equals is checking for the content, and double equal is checking for the references of the two objects. And yeah, two upper, two lower. Let's see. Let's say if I want to do into the uppercase, so the string dot to upper case, to uppercase, right? And we can print now. You can see everything will be changed into the uppercase. Let's say if I want to store this, what I do is I string upper string is equal to string dot to up to uppercase, right? Yeah, I will be print now upper string, right? So upper string, yeah, it will be completely changed with upper cases. Yeah, it will be giving same output. Yeah, there are few more methods, so you can search on the internet, so you will find lot of methods on the strings. If I want to print all the characters using, if you want to change the characters, so what you can do is that you can simply loop on the array. I want to go until the string dot length, right? I plus plus s out. I want to print the, what I need to do, string dot charAt. Every time I want to print the ith character, right? I want to make it as printf or print, so it will be more readable. Yeah, you can see that it will be printing same thing, but every time we are accessing the character at the particular index, right? I think we are done with all these things. Yeah, you can see that yeah, I think just I want to explain you that you can see that these are the two string literals stored in the string pool, right? And this is a string object that is stored in the heap because that is created using the new keyword here. So the three are the three the content of the three strings are same, but there are only two objects are created. You can see that let's say this is an heap, this is an string pool. Inside the string pool I will be having Java and Java, but there is only one reference object that is pointing towards the Java. Let's say this is an object one, so that is having some memory address to the towards this reference. And out in the heap memory I will have created one of the Java, so that will be having some, so that will be pointing to object 2. So you can say that in the Java literals are stored in the unique, right? So when you are having the when you are declaring the multiple literals of the same value, so they are overridden, and the object is pointing the object which is pointing towards the initial previous literal, now it will be point towards the present literal. Let's say if I'm created one of the object of the string that will be having same Java using the new keyword, so this will storing inside the heap memory, so that is object 3. So